Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason, and these are the same three little boats that were here last week. In the bottom left, we have Regan Belladonna, Academy Wizard, played by Char.
Hello. I just realized I have a little Kennedy corner that everyone else can probably see, but not chat. And he's not in it because he hates that pillow. So he's behind me. So no one gets to see him.
Yeah, sadly chat can't see it. It's cut off
okay.
there.
And you never will.
In the bottom middle, floating along, we got Tullios Couldarn, Duelist Guardian, played by Will.
Well, you'll get this one of these days. It's
I got it
only
last
been,
week just fine.
A few months. Yeah, last week.
And in the bottom right, we have Alex playing Felix Milos, Human Bard.
See, I need to change archetypes now so we can continue to mess this up every week. It's a
No,
tradition.
stop it. Yeah, so last week, that's not the right button. There we go. Last week on Third Action, our intrepid adventurers completed their tour of the delightful Vivified Labyrinth. You managed to rescue both Vencarlo Orsini and the previous seneschal of Korvosa, Neolandus Calipopoulos, from their captivity. Doing so required a little bit of a playing nice with one Glorio Arcona, who you weren't sure was there to kill you or what. But he seems to have just let you off with a nice little friendly threat of sorts. He requested that you destroy the mechanisms supporting the Vivified Labyrinth, and you did so. And once that was completed, you and the gang all hightailed it out of the labyrinth as quickly as possible, made your way back to the docks, the little secret hidden docks underneath the manor of House Arcona, and hopped aboard and sailed out into the water. And that is where we left off, because as you sail through the illusory wall, hiding the fact that this is in a cove, or like that the secret cove exists, you realize that it is midday. And so as you start to sail out of the cove, you row just like a little bit and then kind of pause as you realize just how full bright daylight it is right now. You can see a ship just passing. Can I get a ship on here? Do I have a ship? What does this look like? That's a bone ship. It's probably not. Cool, I'm gonna use this bone ship.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Sick
blood
bone ship, bro.
waters of the blood bone.
It's not actually a bone
Crimson
ship, it's just a
tides.
regular ship. This is what
That's
I found.
okay.
You can see that there are a couple of ships in the water patrolling the area. What do you do?
Oh.
What do we got on hand?
I was going to say, I don't think we've got a lot of options, but I'm taking a look to see what I might have.
My illusions apply to creatures. Boats are not creatures unless we want to be really fast and loose with what a creature is.
Maybe it is a bone ship, and the bone ship is just like one giant skeleton that's been remade into a boat instead of whatever it was before, and therefore counts as a creature. Eh?
A whale.
Regan,
it's
can you
just a ship.
make this into an undead ship of bones, and
Can I
then it's a
make
creature,
a new bone?
and then
No.
I can make the
No.
illusion?
Transmute
This
the
is-
wooden ship into a
You
bone
would have
ship.
to put a soul into the ship, I think, for it to count even remotely as a creature. And that
So
seems
Jason
like
was
such
worried
a
about how
bad
long this
idea.
episode was going to go for,
For
and
everyone.
evidently we're not getting anywhere out of this
Oh,
cove
no.
for the next
Yeah,
couple hours.
we need
so
an
strap in.
entire day for me to bind a soul to an object, which I think there is a ritual for that, but no.
Just to throw it out there, could we just wait until nightfall? Is that a
I don't see
reasonable
why
position?
not. I don't think he's
Midday, we're
kicking us
very
out.
exposed, and nobody's supposed to leave the island.
And that's why I'm saying, like, we could just stay in.
Going back inside?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we could chill until it's not day, and there aren't bone ships everywhere.
He didn't seem to Glorio didn't seem to be like, get the fuck out. I never want to see you again.
Right, I was going to suggest
So
the reason we're coming out this way is for secrecy, is the impression I'm getting. Do we value that so strongly right now?
I don't want to get chased by a bunch of boats.
I also don't particularly want to be chased around. But, like, if we could affect speed and make it away from this place, the suspicion's going to fall on the mysterious cove and House Arcona that just a boat came out of, and so it's strictly speaking not our problem. It's Gloria's problem.
Perhaps we should take advantage of our host's hospitality and, yes, wait for nightfall to arrive. You spoke of secrecy, and I must admit, my friends, I do believe the Red Mantis assassins are after me. You are unaware of them.
We're aware.
Yeah.
As am I, Neolandus sighs. I don't know if it is safe for us to be seen, or at least the two of us to be seen, anywhere in the city at this point. Ideally...
Sorry, go ahead.
I have a friend, who I believe you've already met, Jason. He is up north in Hars.
Oh, yes.
If we could get out to him, that would be at least a safe place to consider and think about what we will do next. The Seneschal will definitely be safe there.
I think waiting until evening and then making our way around the bend and towards Hars sounds like a plan.
Yeah, Glorio might be suspicious, but he is being hospitable. So I don't feel like there's a huge downside to hiding a little bit longer and then sneaking out.
As much as it pains me to stay, I suppose if you all think he's been on the level so far.
Oh no, he's absolutely not been on the level with us so far, but in this moment, for this purpose, I think it doesn't serve his interest to kill us.
I certainly hope you're right. I suppose I'm still alive after all of this, so... And Vencarlo will start rowing to get the ship to, or the boat to turn.
We'll turn us around and we'll make our way back into the cove. And then we'll start talking to Neolandus, I suppose. Because I'm assuming that the reason that Glorio has no reason to kill you yet is because you will cause problems for the Queen. Problems that he seems to be also keen on causing. What do you know? Why did she need you killed?
Before the exposition starts, can I do one thing?
Yes.
I would like to drop the Rink of Evasion in the bay before we turn back.
Okay.
Just yeet it into the water, gone forever.
You've learned not to trust these NPCs. They are all of them bad.
Any object.
All of them. Even
Sure.
the good ones.
Yeah, you toss the ring out into the water.
Now, please, expose.
Okay, so yeah, you guys row your way back in. Where do I begin? It's been... Vencarlo told me a bit about what you've all been up to since the king died. For my part, on the... his mind is still kind of a bit of a jumble. By the way, do you happen to know what day it is today?
It's Moon Day. Unless Jason's lying to me on here.
I don't know if that's lying. If any astute viewers have noticed, the days have gone all kinds of out of whack. The date number is correct. I'm not 100% sure on the day.
For us, 17th.
Yes, it is supposedly Moon Day for us 17th. I've had some calendar module weirdness that kind of got messed up in some updates, so I need to try to figure out exactly what day is what. But okay, I see. Oh, I guess I've been in here quite a while then. I guess I'll start at the beginning.
Very good place to start.
Callistril, I guess the 3rd or the 4th was when the king died, right? That a few days prior to, for weeks prior to the king's death, I had been growing suspicious of the king's condition and had noted the certain oddities around the castle. For one, a few days just before the king died, his older brother, or stepbrother, I should say, disappeared from the castle. He judges your faces to see if you have any, recollection or knowledge of... Okay.
Not only is it news to me that the king had an older brother that went missing, it was news to me that he had an older half-brother. Might be something that Tully's aware of. I did not remember that at all.
No, it is not something that any of you would normally be aware of. So, unless you had
I was like, I didn't think that was something that I recalled from previous conversations. So Tully is kind of just taking it in, not sure who the heck he's talking about.
Of course, I suppose he was a bit of a house secret. His name's Venster. Venster. He was the older brother of the king.
Family?
Yes. Like Fenster, but wait, Fenster? Wait, no, Finster? Is that the
I think it's Fenster.
Who's the one who makes the claw?
Oh, Fester. Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester. Okay, Finster is the guy who makes the clay dolls for Rita Repulsa in Power Rangers.
There's a full.
There we go. But yes, this is Venster with a V. Venster. Sorry, was Venster is the king's older brother, stepbrother, I should say. Nephilim, Pitborn. His mother, Queen Domina, had relations with the devil, or so I'm told, sometime before she became queen. It wasn't really common knowledge, and the family preferred to keep him out of the limelight, which suited the man well. He was not one for a big public life, I he had a room in the castle that he was allowed to come and go as he pleased. But he and the king were never on good terms. I suspected that there was maybe a bit of jealousy for the king's wealth, status, I suppose. But I admit I've not talked with the man that much. He seemed like a very sullen sort. And I confess the demonic parts of him were a bit frightening to me. So I mostly kept my distance and allowed him his own privacy. But I thought it was odd that he had disappeared suddenly. He was known to be gone for a day or two at a time, but never a whole week like that. I thought it a bit odd and confronted the queen about it.
Why'd you think the queen had anything to do with it?
Well, I had noticed her acting very strangely in those last few weeks. She was holding meetings with people I wasn't familiar with and inviting strange people to the castle. She had also changed her... Well, she had become a bit more... What's the word? It's almost like her personality changed. She had always been, forgive me for saying, a bit of a petulant child in the castle. She was always wont to have her way. Rude, but always in a childish sort of way. Never quite malicious, I suppose.
Just bratty,
But-
it sounds like.
Yes, at some point that brattiness turned to true malice. At least as far as I could feel, and as the king's condition got worse, there was also, I had noticed that she had been borrowing the key to the treasury for some time. Fairly regularly, in fact, for the past few months. And I suspected that even if she didn't have anything to do with the king's condition, that perhaps she had something to do with his brother's disappearance, or maybe she was secreting gold away or something like that. Nonetheless, when I did try to confront her in secret, she was calm, eerily so. She seemed calculating. And it was only an hour or two after that that I heard news of the king's death. It was alerted by the castle crier before I was even told about it. And that's when the riot started. So I flew to my mount and made to try to quell the riots, at least right outside the castle, and I was struck by an arrow and needed to attend to my wounds when in the castle barracks I was attacked by those Red Mantis assassins. It sounds like you're familiar with them already.
Indeed.
I realized what was happening, that there was an attempt on my life, and given that immediate conversation with the Queen, I thought perhaps she had done so herself. I suspect that the King's death is likely caused by her as well, but obviously I have no proof of that. But I figured if the Red Mantis were after me, I needed to lay low for some time, and Old Korvosa was the easiest option at the time. I had a few different contacts in the area, Vencarlo included, that I hoped to meet and take advantage of for the purposes of doing my own investigations into what the Queen's been up to. I spent the first couple of weeks in the aftermath conducting interviews and pouring through records from Endrin Academy. I also still had some treasury records at my own. I was able to get access to some treasury records through a friend of mine at the academy, and I've been trying to piece together various rumors that I've found. But all that time, I had thought I was safe, but the contact I was staying with had died suddenly, and I believe it was of a poison. I realized that perhaps the Red Mantis had found me already, and decided to move around a bit for the next few days. Eventually, I settled at my friend Salvatore's, and it was there that I was able to do most of my research, but once the plague and quarantine hit, I realized that perhaps I was out of my league, and I thought it might have been best to escape the city then, but the quarantine went into effect so quickly I wasn't able to get out. And that's when I turned to Salvatore's suggestion of meeting the Arconas. And, well, I suppose that's how I ended up here. I met with Mel that night. He tries to think back to it. I want to say that was around... what day do I want to say that was around? I wrote it down. When is it? That was on the 26th, the day that the quarantine hit. 26th of Callistrol. That was around the 26th, and Melia agreed to my offer for shelter. She seemed at the time to be genuinely interested in my investigation of the Queen, but once I came down here with her to the labyrinth, she knocked me unconscious, and I've been here ever since, drifting in and out of consciousness while they kept me asleep.
Did they ever try to get any information out of you, or was it purely keeping you trapped?
I thought that perhaps they might. In the last few days, that woman, the six-armed one, I'm not sure what her name was, but she had begun to torture me, at least in small stints and bursts. but she never seemed to want anything. I feel as though she was doing it for the fun of it. And for Malia's part, I never really saw her again. That said, I do have some ideas of, well, I suppose it's a bit of a long shot. Have you seen the Queen since her reintroduction to the people?
Yes.
Does her killing that guy count? I'm asking out of character, or is that the reintroduction to the people?
Yeah, you think anytime after she was in her veil.
Okay.
She had the brief
after
period of time
mourning
where she
phase
was
over.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah.
her killing that guy was definitely.
Okay. I was just
Mm.
making sure that wasn't her reintroduction where she's like, I've got a new dress or something, so. Yes.
So
then.
she may be invulnerable to at least being shot with arrows, possibly other things.
Invulnerable? What do you mean?
I guess I don't remember if she bled or not exactly.
Yeah,
but,
did she?
She took an arrow directly in the head,
But
like
did
a
it-
blow that should have killed her.
Both Vencarlo and Neolandus look at each other with wide eyes and then back at you. Please, fill us in. I'm unaware of... Was she attacked? How fares the city?
In a public pronouncement of her growing martial law over the city, and specifically the dissolving of the Korvosan guard. I can't remember the person's name. Totally. Maybe your memory's
Vencarlo
better.
curses when you say that the Queen's disbanded the guard.
Yeah. This is me, Alex, not remembering the person who ultimately turned his bow on the Queen.
The leader
Marcus
of the
Andron, I believe.
Marines, yeah.
Thank you. It was Marcus Andron.
Marcus?
Turned his bow on the Queen at point blank range and attacked her. She
What?
pulled
She
out the arrow and killed Marcus on the spot
With it, to be clear.
with it.
No, you can't be serious. Marcus is... Neolandus leans back. He's already damaged and worn out and tired, but that seemed like it was just like a kick to the chest. He was so promising. I truthfully thought that someday he could take my place, but
Sadly, I don't think that's going to be the case. There's
At
that
least he-
Togamore person who's in there, as your seneschal now.
right, you
It's a whole other
mentioned
issue.
this Togamore fellow, but I don't think I've ever heard of him. He must be some friend of the Queen's. Yes, I've not heard of him either.
I don't think anyone heard of him prior to the Queen introducing Togamore
Yes.
as the new seneschal.
Kind of came out of nowhere, as far as I'm aware.
What
It's
of
concerning
the
of some
Sable
report.
Company? You mentioned that the Korvosan Guard has been disbanded. Have the Sable
Oh,
Company
they were-
fled?
No, the Sable Company was disbanded first. The Guard has been more or less picked apart for parts, and most of those resources were directed to the Grey Maidens instead. You were around for the creation of the Grey Maidens?
Ah, her
Or
private
Neolandus may
guard,
not
yes.
have been.
I was was aware of it in inklings, but
She's greatly expanded their force and is taking over the guard roles and resources. So everything will be reporting to her.
Vencarlo furrows his brow. That is, I see. I guess she really is accelerating her plans then. What of the plague? Does it still rage?
Turn to Regan. That's been... Yeah, it's not raging any longer.
May actually be the one piece of good
Temporary.
news.
I think it was that old Korvosa doesn't have as much access, if at all, to the vaccine. Did we resolve that, or did we say like we will resolve it at some point? That I can't remember.
You have not resolved it, no.
Okay, so that still needs to be resolved, but the Korvosa itself is mostly resolved.
Oh, that is at least part of a relief. I had heard rumors of a miracle cure when I was also taken by the Arconas, but it's been a while and I did not hear. I did not get much news down here. But that is good. That is good. People do not deserve to suffer. I suppose I can fill you in a bit on what I was up to since we last spoke. I believe I last saw you around the middle of Callistril, before the
Believe so.
plague started. At the time, I believe I mentioned that I was going to be looking for Neolandus. And I've basically been on the hunt for clues ever since. You're a very quiet man when you need to be. Neolandus smiles at that. It turned out to be rather tricky chasing after you, but when Devargo, the spider, died, I lost a lot of my good leads. Then I started to get, how do you say, bad vibes about my search. Some of the informants I talked to ended up dead. I tried to follow the trail as best I could, and well, after I met with your friend Salvatore, I was attacked by these Red Mantis assassins as well. I did not know what to do, so I decided that perhaps going into hiding was not such a bad idea after all, and by that point I had learned that you had come here. So I want to say around the 10th or 11th or so of Farast, I too met with the Arconas, but like you, met with this Melia character. She was very kind and helpful, but it was a suspicious offer, I will not lie. I tried to make some precautions before going, but well, I see those paid off now that you are here.
Somehow. She was quite the problem, though.
Quite. Vencarlo says, kind of like rubbing his wrists where the chains had bound him, or manacles had bound him. So then, it does sound like you've seen the Queen, somewhat recently. Did you notice her crown?
Did we notice her crown? I don't have notes about it. Yeah, I don't see any notes about it for when that happened. I was a little more in shock about other things at the time.
I have a quip about her fancy getup at her as of that event, but nothing specifically about the crown.
I'll show you guys again what she looked like last time you saw her.
She's all in red.
Where is it?
It
Sure,
was
I'll
so
show you the
severe.
Iliosa and Marcus picture. There you go.
Yep. She was
Yep.
definitely red.
Yeah, she was wearing all red, and she had
Oh, yeah, she was
a
bleeding.
strange golden crown that you would all. You've all seen the King of Korvosa before.
We have a mask.
We do.
Yes,
Or we
true.
did. I don't know if we have it still.
The King of Korvosa wore a rather normal
Huh.
crown. That
like a
is the
diadem?
crown of Korvosa. Yeah, it's like that's a normal diadem crown lined with rubies. It's got the kind of like puffy red bit and the golden thingy bobobs.
The thing that top crowns
looks like
are
a
made
chess
out of.
piece. Yes. Whereas Iliosa's crown looks like it's almost, or it's a band of gold with like these really sharp additional protrusions in the front that kind of snake up like a flame. I had heard tale of the new crown that she was sporting, and having not heard of such a thing in the history of the city, I did a little bit of digging. Remember earlier I said that I had noticed that she was, she had been milling about in the treasury for the weeks and months prior to the king's death. Well, I thought that perhaps maybe it was some kind of old treasure that we had stored there. Looking at the records, the closest thing I could find was something called the Midnight's Teeth. A set of golden, fang-like objects that had been stored at the castle for, well, honestly, before Castle Korvosa was even built. To my understanding, they are likely to be relics of the Shoanti.
Are there any legends of the Shoanti that relate to like midnight as a thing that would have teeth, or a darkness maybe that might have teeth?
You wouldn't know that, and then Neolandus adds, I tried to look up anything about this, and in fact I actually tried to reach out to an old friend, Thousand Bones. He's a leader of one of the nearby tribes, the Sklar tribe, I believe. Or Scone? Fuck. Which tribe is it? It's the Skull tribe. How do you say skull in Shoanti? Scone. Qua. Skoan. He was the local leader of the Scone Qua, and I thought that perhaps if anyone might know about such relics, that it could be him. But I heard news that he and his people had already left the city some time ago. Now I know it's a bit strange, but I can't help but feel like the Queen's sudden change in disposition could be related to such to this sort of artifact. I know our city has not had a very proud history of relations with the Shawanti, and the artifacts hidden there could have unknowable dark energies, or if they were protected by ancients, perhaps something could have happened to her. I haven't really been quite able to piece it together.
I think that the relic might be cursed or something, or having some kind of control or like aura over her. Is that what's being got at?
Yes.
Okay. Evil magic.
How do you dispel such magics? I look at Regan, because, I don't know, magic. I'd rather not kill her if this is not something she's doing of her own accord.
To maybe ask a different but related question, how would a possession by a magical item let you survive an arrow to the head? Like, I get changing your behavior and driving you to aims and ends unknown, but that seems a step beyond.
That is something I would like to know as well. Neolandus says, kind of folding his arms and closing his eyes. The only thing that I feel like the only thing that could help someone survive a direct attack like that must be some kind of fell magic. It's the only thing that makes immediate sense to me. And at least in my head, it all lines up. The way she's been acting, the sudden changes in her demeanor, the dramatic increase in power for... I mean, the girl is 19? She shouldn't have that sort of power unless something else was the source. Well, I may not be able to tell you how to disable such a magical artifact or remove such a curse, but even if it is not the Shawantis, I'm sure they would know how. Or at least they might know how. It could be worth asking them. Yes, but like I said, I tried, and it seems like they're all gone.
You know where to?
Last I heard, they were returning to the Cinderlands to be with their people. It is not an impossible trek. It's very doable, in fact.
I mean, barring any other lead, it seems like a reasonable place to go next. We also happen to know someone who I think is of the same tribe. She helps keep sanity at the bar and inn that I run. It may be worth asking her if she at least knows if the Cinderlands are the correct place to go looking.
Oh, yes, if there are still any tribesmen around, they could be quite useful. The problem is getting out to contact them, I suppose. Though that is likely to be less of a problem for you.
We have our ways.
Didn't leave that door set up in some awkward manner, did we?
The last place it was set up in was in actually this cavern on a spare piece of wall.
Yeah, just in the
Oh yeah.
Okay.
top layer. There's
Yeah.
like four
And it would have
little kind of
dissolved by now, I
platforms.
think.
Yes, it would have dissolved
Yeah.
by now.
Okay, that was the big thing. Is just not leaving that willy-nilly. We already did once, and I don't like that. But we're gonna go
Except-
back, and that sea monsters killed everybody in the inn.
Yeah, that's what it was doing.
The thing we keep forgetting is that when we're not close to it, it disappears.
I did forget that. So
Yeah, it does
not a
become
problem
invisible. It does not. That is still an illusion and could be seen through with any kind of like magic sight, potentially.
I
So
wouldn't.
Glorio just went through and killed everybody in the inn instead.
I mean, I don't think he
Yeah,
needed our magic
Maybe
to
he's
do
just
that.
like, woo. He was
Nah.
like, where does this go? And he was just a little curious.
A back door? Not in my house. Not that
Yeah.
I didn't install.
Who put this here?
But certainly when we get to some place we feel safe.
Well, then I suppose we should wait for now. And if you are amenable to it, then I do suggest Hars as our first stop.
It'll be good
I
to check
suppose.
up on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trinia.
Yes, I hope she is doing fine. Knowing Jason, he has probably put her to work.
We saw her there safely. I think grabbed a bite to eat at the inn there.
All right.
I have in my notes that some of the doctors that showed up supposedly came from Hearts. So that might be something worth following up when we're there as well.
I also have a family member in Hars. Actually sent him a letter, and I don't know that I ever got a response.
Does not care for you.
You never
Or we're just
checked
not
for
getting
it.
mail into the city.
Oh yeah, I never checked my mailbox. Oh yeah,
That's
I
never
guess I
happened to
never
me
checked
in
for
real
my
life.
a reply for my letter either. I don't check these things.
Dimitri is his name.
Yes, Dmitry Scrimshaw.
I remember vaguely asking about the return letter one time, and it hadn't shown up, and then I completely forgot about it after that.
Because I think the first time you asked, it was only like a day since you had sent it. But now it has been, I think, a month since the letter was sent.
Well, maybe we have two things to do when we go back.
Maybe he's a really slow writer.
Or the letter's on its way and we're going to just go past it as it's being delivered.
Do you have any mail for me by chance? Like, just stop every courier along the way.
All right, so are you guys just gonna chill here until evening?
I guess. How are we gonna sneak at night? What's our sneaky plan?
I mean, it would be the same as our daytime plan, just with less light outside.
What's our daytime plan?
Go quickly and try to avoid the big ships.
Yeah, like make for the exit to the. Would this be a canal or the make away
It's
from
more of a river,
Korvosa.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Is it a
Yeah, it's a
bay?
river.
Oh,
I mean, this is like a little alcove off of the river, but
I'm just going to look at the map real quick. Let's see. There's a shoreline if we want to go upriver
Oh,
north.
it's the map.
Oh, that wasn't where I was looking. That's fine.
Oh,
Because
I-
I'm still
I
just trying to
see.
get out of Korvosa onto the mainland, and from there we can go overland. That's going to be the fastest way. This is not a seafaring boat. I don't know if our little bay here is going to be okay.
if you stuck to the near the land, it might be fine. It's probably not a great idea to row that much.
We'll
This
be
boat-
slightly
little boat doesn't have any
exhausted.
sails.
Yeah.
This boat is meant to kind of like row out to like a smuggling ship out in the bay.
Oh.
What we could do is like row out to a boat in the middle of the night and then climb onto the boat and then take over the entirety of the ship and then just the 5 of us sail that. That might be a problem for other reasons, but that's an option if we wanted to go by the water. Otherwise, I think if we can get to the mainland, we can just start hoofing it until we get to, I guess, the Trot Inn, possibly?
You don't know how much I want to be a pirate.
Like, as a player, yes, I do want to take over a ship. That sounds like a really bad idea and really fun, but no.
We offered
I
it for
think
a
we should
reason. It is an
go.
option. I don't see why we couldn't. Besides, we'll fail and die in the process. But besides that, we could totally try.
But we could succeed.
I'm actually convinced
that's-
that if Tully went completely alone as Blackjack, based on his like current record of success, he could get like 3 ships for us.
So, being clear, he is only 1-4-1. Yes, it was an
That's
incredibly effective
100%.
1-4-1, but still not a great track record to speak of.
Oh. Don't take. Oh, you're taking my mouse with your horrible feet. Hold on.
Aw.
Hi, yeah, you're
Genevieve.
stuck, aren't you? Oh my goodness. You silly boy. Okay. Yeah, he wrapped his whole foot around my mouse and then he pulled it because he was rolling over.
It's like, how could this have happened to me?
Oh, sweet boy. You're so
Mother,
old.
why?
He's good. Yeah, I think going to land is probably the quickest and safest way.
Yeah, based on the map, the Trot Inn is at least a fair distance from Korvosa, and gets us a distance that like we can achieve by boat. Like if we were to try to do more of this journey, I fear that we might exhaust ourselves.
And I'm already tired. And I hate the water.
And we can stay outside. We don't have to go into the city. We can rest outside the city and then begin to make our way toward ours.
I hear there's good gambling up in Turtleback Ferry if we want to make our way all the way over there. It's a bit of a trek, but
It's a floating casino, right?
last I heard, yeah, it was pretty good too.
Oh,
At least one of the people on the
pretty-
guard they used to work with
I'm
was
pretty sure
came
that
back
thing.
from their rich.
I believe they had a flood recently.
Oh no.
really
Oh.
Yeah,
whole town or just-
ago.
Or just
I
the
mean, if
Oh,
it was a
yes,
floating
the-
casino, it might have flipped.
Oh.
The whole town. I heard that the dam broke and flooded the whole thing.
Oh, gods, that's terrible.
Mm.
Yes, I'm not sure if they are doing terrible. I've heard that they've been working on rebuilding in the aftermath, but that pleasure boat as well, the Paradise. Yes, I've heard that also sunk.
It would have if everything else got flooded. I'm sure that would have capsized.
Well, you would
So.
think that the boat would float on the water.
That thing was
If the
old and
dam
mostly for
broke?
show.
I think that's a
Yeah.
huge dam, wasn't it? That was holding
Yes,
back
it was.
quite a lot, if I recall.
It is one of the largest dams in the world, I think. It is massive.
Ugh.
But strangely, not that many people died. It was a bit of a miracle, I am told.
Maybe they had forewarning that something was about to happen and were able to get out of the way. Huh.
As a
in any event.
player, sorry, I just
Yeah.
realized that we never killed that thing, and so it's probably out there, and that's another reason
Oh,
not
Black
to
Maga?
go. Yeah,
Black
but
Maga.
Regan wouldn't know that. But Regan knows the sea is full of dangers. Yeah, Black
Is your
Maga.
brain just going over the ways that this could go wrong constantly?
No, it's like,
and
wait, why
not
did
just
the
Black
dam
Maga, Great Papa Grazul.
Yeah,
Oh,
Papa
yeah, we
Grozzle,
didn't do-
he's out there
Ooh.
Great
somewhere.
Papa Grazul. Yeah.
He
He ran away too.
Bad feeling about the ocean again and again. It's like, yeah, don't know why, but I feel really weird about the ocean right now.
It'll be okay.
All right. So yeah, what do you want to do? Wait till night?
Yeah.
Wait till night. Head north toward the Trot Inn, hugging the coastline.
Yeah, we will have to make a dart across at some point, but if we can stay... Would they be looking at the nearer coastline more or the further coastline more, do you think? Like, I'm sure they have people scouting, but I would imagine they're primarily focused on people escaping the island rather than trying to get to it. So if we want to get across right now, then we can hug the shoreline on the far side until we get to a point where we can beach appropriately, because I think it's pretty rocky on this end.
Yeah, so the individual the boats themselves have I can't put lights on them right now, but each of the ships that's been commandeered by the Grey Maidens, they've got like torches along the sides of the boats, and they're largely sticking to the coastline of Old Korvosa, and they seem to be have their attention more turned towards the city than towards the like lighthouse, or towards like the mainland. The ships out in the like further out into Conqueror's Bay, those are maybe looking both ways, but when you come out here too, you notice that there are no hippogriffs flying the skies. The Sable Marines would normally be in charge of this sort of patrolling, but with the Sable Marines basically eliminated, there is no air support. So at night, at least, if you row under the cover of darkness and don't use any torches, you should be able to break the wall, so to speak, and get past any boats blocking the way.
I think that's going to be the plan, is to dart across directly and then hug the coast.
Yeah.
Until we get to somewhere where there's beachable property, and then go from there.
All right.
Glory can come get his own damn boat back.
Cool. So go ahead and give me an athletics check. Someone can be in charge of the main check, and other people can assist.
I
If
will
you're
take charge
assisting
on
in
the
some
main check.
Okay. If anyone wants to assist in some weird way that's not merely just rowing, you could do that instead. But by default, it's athletics.
I can't really think of a way to use diplomacy to make a boat go, so I will just assist with the athletics check.
Somebody could theoretically craft a makeshift sail to help give us some of wind power to help aid us? No? Okay.
Crafting worse than athletics.
That's fair. Just spitballing
Really?
options. My crafting's pretty bad too, but at least I'm
My
trying to get
athletics
it, so.
is my worst score.
Maybe you
By
want
a
to try
lot.
and make the sail.
I'm like, my crafting is okay. I've been currently, because my ant haul wore off, I'm just trying to put things in my backpack because I'm extremely encumbered suddenly.
Oh.
But I'm like looking through them, like, is any of this like useful for? We have vapor form, telepathy, replicate, make many small objects. There must be something I can do with Arcana. Oh, I have airlift. We can fly around. Scrying ripples, always an option.
You can make us a hydrofoil. We'll skim across the water.
there
All
truly?
right, the check's not that hard.
Yeah.
Just give me the roll.
Yeah, I'm just happen to be in my inventory. It doesn't matter how much could I hurt everyone. Not much. Do you want it public?
Yes, public
Yeah,
checks.
Go for it.
Whee! I'm not the main person, just so everyone knows.
Yeah, I think
There's
Will
no way.
is leading
Yeah.
this check.
Yeah.
All right, that was a 16 from Regan, so it's a +1.
Okay.
A 25 from Felix, that is a +2. And we'll go ahead and stack them, so you get a +3.
Cool. Then we'll take that. This is a 23. Let's see. That ends up being total.
Wow.
34 total.
What?
34. Yes, you are able to get the entire boat across swiftly and carefully before in a gap between two ships passing by.
Ships in the
And you
night.
don't damage the boat as you come to the other side.
Also good.
Yes, and you are kind of able to pull into a bit of an alcove. Not a full alcove, but at least it's like you can kind of tuck the boat into a bit of a nook in some rocks. It might be discovered during the day, but it's probably not visible now.
Okay.
The only problem now is that you need to get up the cliffs.
How tall are the cliffs?
I guess I didn't. You could still like row the boat around the
Right.
side if
I-
you wanted. Or you could try to climb the
how
cliffs.
tall? I guess we can find out how tall the cliffs are and see if that's viable.
The cliffs here, I think, are about 30 feet. Up to the road that leads to the lighthouse.
Reagan does have airlift.
I do. Where?
I don't know what the maximum number of creatures it can affect is, or
It is. Let's put
subjects.
this in the chat. It, of course, is just going to show.
let's see.
airlift
It's a
itself.
10-foot emanation, and
Yeah.
each creature in the area
Each creature
and each
and
item
each
10
item
bulk
of
or
10
lighter.
bulk or lighter is lifted by the powerful gale. So
is
we
the
all gather
rowboat
around.
10 bulk or less. Can
Yeah.
we steal Glorio's rowboat? Because I would like to, if possible.
Oh my god.
If
I
we
don't
leave-
want to keep it. I just want to steal it and put it up on the cliff so he has to come and get it.
It is a beautiful image to leave a rowboat up in the middle, like next to the Jagari light, essentially.
Deadly inconvenience,
What is the
Glorio.
bulk? You know what? Sure, I'll allow it. Why not? It's 10 bulk.
Stupid.
So you can airlift the entire, all of you,
Boat included.
Woo!
boat included.
There we go.
And you're just beaching yourselves up on the
Yeah,
cliffside.
depositing
Yeah.
gently.
It's
and
just one of those
joyfully.
awful roller coasters where you get stopped suddenly and then you just get flung upwards.
Yes, I'm known for being very violent with my airlift. I think it's funny if everyone hates it.
Well, it happens in the casting time, right? It's not over a period of time you get lifted. You just go straight 60 feet up.
Does
Oh
it
yeah,
launch you?
Get flown 60 feet in 2 actions.
Hell yeah, let's go, everyone.
Okay.
Don't
That's
nobody
so-
scream. I would let
We just
everyone
get a
know.
little
I
roller
wouldn't
coaster
just
jump.
do
Yes.
this. I'd be like, we're all gonna go up if anyone screams.
There's a big splash as you're just all lifted up into the air, and then you crash lightly onto the shore or into the grass.
Oh.
But everything's fine.
That works. Thank you, Reagan.
Yeah,
That was exhilarating.
it's non-stop fun.
Now, unfortunately,
Okay.
begins the walking.
I've had worse
Yes.
rides.
Speaking of walking, are you two okay to walk? I know you're already kind of looking bad still, Vencarlo. No offense.
I'll be fine over time. Yes, we should be able to walk some, or I should be able to walk, at least until we get a bit further up the road. But I think I'll be fine as well. Neolandus says, we should get moving.
Good man. I'll clap him firmly on the back, and we'll set off.
So the group of you get walking. So
Unless there's a
Neolandus
help-
is slightly slowed by he's clearly got like foot injuries or like some slight broken bones. So his move speed is 20 feet as a baseline.
Is there any way I can
Uh,
help him out, or is he just like it's broken for now?
That would unless you've got something that can heal broken bones or heal the clumsy condition.
Wait, clumsy. I'm like, I can throw his bones, but I don't think I can heal his bones. But continue with what you're
Just
doing. I'm
Regan
just gonna read
tossing him by
there.
his bones down the road every so often to
Do
help
I
him move
have-
faster.
Oh, I can
Come on.
reduce. What did you say
Keep
the
up.
condition was?
Clumsy,
Clumsy.
but
I can reduce
Felix does have a
Oh, you do?
wand of restoration.
Yeah, and this fixes the clumsy. It reduces the stage of a condition, clumsy being one of them.
All right. Well, if you've still got a charge, you can certainly do that.
Yeah, what was one of the few healing items I didn't get to use.
And
But
now you
yes,
do.
seeing Neolandus limping a bit, I'll pull him aside and pull out a wand of restoration and just ask him to hold still for a minute. Give it a tap.
Ooh.
And let's counteract. Addition. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it do a counteract check. This is a weak enough breakage that it's you can fix it. So yeah, you break out the wand, tap him on the leg, and heal his fractures. He's now able to walk at 25 speed with the rest of you.
Good.
Go off trail into the
I
night.
do indeed have treat condition, which does pretty much what reduce a condition does in restoration. So
Oh, okay.
future
So yeah,
hurts.
you're able
Yeah.
to do that as well. So
The
maybe
wand
once you
is
get
better.
a bit of a break, you can spend some time treating his wounds a bit more properly, perhaps later tonight. I am looking for the map.
Wand is quicker as well.
True.
Oh boy. Guess who didn't bring a tent? 'Cause he wasn't
We're
playing
actually we're good.
We
Okay.
are.
Because I like taking utility spells.
Yes. Cozy cabin.
Nice.
I'm utterly useless for some forms of combat, but I got us a cabin.
Hospitality. I believe
I
it.
couldn't
My
complain about a
cozy
cozy
cabin.
cabin if we need it.
Let's see. So your speed is 25 feet. You can go like 2.5 miles per hour. Each of these hexes is. I'm gonna use Majenko as your
Ooh.
token. Unless do I have a party token? Okay. I have the party token, so I'll use that. So yeah, where would you like to go? How far do you want to go? It is currently 8 p.m. roughly.
I think we said we were heading in the direction of the Trot Inn, so north,
Okay.
but hugging
Mhm.
the coastline. I think we would stop aroundish midnight, or if we reach sort of the outskirts of town, because our goal is not to go into town.
So sure.
I
So
don't think we're gonna make it to the Trot Inn.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah,
distance. I think
probably
we're
not.
gonna.
Not by foot anyway. So in 2 hours you can get like 4.5 miles ish. Wait, sorry, it's should have done this as a different multiple. Okay. Yeah, 2.5 miles per hour, so 4 or 5. You go 5 miles north, and then another 2 hours. You go another 5 miles or so, like that. And then it's midnight right now. You're like halfway between Korvosa and the Trot Inn. Do you want to keep going, or?
No, we should probably camp out for the night.
I feel like we're tired.
Yeah, I think we'd find some cover and a clearing where I can spawn this cabin.
Yeah, there's a small wooded area by the coast, and you find a nice spot in a clearing and summon a cozy cabin. What does your cozy cabin look like?
I think it's like it's like a stack of rounded trees. There's no like planks or like modern construction. It's very much what you could do with hand tools. And it has a sort of like stone hearth leading to a small chimney in the back. Primarily like it's essentially like one big room on the inside. With a couple
so yeah,
of
like
cots.
a very woodsy cabin.
Correct. Very, very rustic. Sort of like what you could build given hand tools and a lot of time in the forest.
Yeah, so as you enter your little Airbnb, yeah, Neolandus seems to be doing good. Same with Vencarlo. They're just chatting off to the side. Oh, actually, as everyone's sort of getting ready for bed, Vencarlo would approach Tully. Would you mind if we had a talk outside for a moment?
Yeah, sure. We'll step outside for a moment.
And he'll walk with you like a little ways away from the cabin into the woods just to get some audible distance from the others. I take it that you found the package I left with Eamon.
Yes, I did. Are you sure? These are your things. I still have them for you if you would like them.
You showing up here proved that it was very much the right choice, my friend. He clasps your shoulder. And he does so with his right hand. And something feels slightly odd, like he touching you with a gloved hand. And just something about his grip feels like a little weak, or like not quite right.
Are you feeling okay? I know that was a long walk here.
Yes, but I will be fine. It's a relief to see that there will be a next generation after all, I think. He says with a smile. I can still offer some training if you wish.
I would appreciate it, certainly. And I believe you're still supposed to be training my daughter, so at some point I wouldn't mind her lessons resuming. But when you're feeling better.
Yes, of course. Though he did say that my academy is...
We do have some other things to deal with first, so I do not expect you'll be taking up lessons again soon.
Yes, perhaps not. Though your daughter is welcome to join us in Hars. Do you think she is safe in the city?
I think she is safe for now. Well, Maeve is still there. She's doing the right thing. I think things will be okay, but I don't know what the right things are going to be for her anymore. I don't know. Maybe we should see and try and get her out. I just don't know how.
Well, if you do, I'm sure Jason would not mind additional help around the farm.
I don't know if there's a limit to that door magic that Felix has, but perhaps we can get some people out that way.
It might be for the best, especially if the Queen is really serious about this martial law that she is implementing. I can't imagine being around the Grey Maidens is going to be good for anyone's health.
No, I don't think so. We'll have to go back at some point, though. I can't let the city stay like this.
He looks out in the direction that you all traveled from, towards Korvosa. Yes, this is not a final goodbye for me. I may not be the blackjack that I once was, but I'm still Vencarlo Orsini, and Korvosa is still my city. I will not let this queen or whatever foul demon has possessed her to take that from me. From us.
Agreed. I swear the same. I want my city back. Well, yes.
Tonight, after
I wouldn't mind
everyone
taking you
is
up on
asleep,
the.
the training. We can get
Yes.
started.
Okay. Very good.
And Vencarlo will make his way back to the cozy cottage to feign sleep.
Tully will be up, but I think everybody knows, besides Neolandus perhaps, that he doesn't sleep as much as the rest of them do, so.
All right. Well, are Felix or Regan doing anything interesting that night?
I've created bland food that will
Ah.
sustain us all.
With a wand of create food.
Yeah. Enjoy.
So everyone has some
Slop.
nice. What was your food look like? Is it just like cat food?
No, it's not just cat food. That's like it's like, do you want to eat delicious hay? No. It's
It's just trail mix that looks like kibble.
no, it's just a very boring looking fish with no seasoning because it's supposed to be bland.
So just tilapia,
And
no
a
seasoning.
Yeah.
Biscuit. Yeah. The biscuit
And
is
some
all
hardtack.
right. It's okay. It has like a little like, oh, it's not the worst thing, but it's dry.
Mm.
And you get some water.
I'll pass out the bottomless stein of brandy to try to make up for it.
Oh, that'll
We get
help a
drunk
lot.
and the
Oh,
fish
thank
tastes
you,
better.
Felix. My God, and thank you for the meal, Regan. I do appreciate
It's all magic can provide. I think eventually you can. I swear there's a spell where you can make yummier food, but it's not this one. It's like I swear there's like a feast one or something.
It used to be called Heroic Feast.
Yeah. Who knows what it
I
is
don't know what it's
now,
called now.
or if it exists. That's what you all get.
Neolandus and Vencarlo, thank you for the filling but uninspiring meal.
Yeah, no one was like super pleased, including Regan. She's like, whatever.
It's fine. Thank you. It's food.
Regan casts Fancy Feast.
Yeah, fancy feast. Meow meow meow. Yeah, my
Thank
favorite
you.
meal,
You toss it.
land fish. That's what it should be. That's what if I find a wand of like the bigger feast one, I'm just gonna call it the wand of Fancy Feast.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, everybody does their thing, enjoys a nice boring meal, and then after everyone's asleep in the wee hours of the morning, Vencarlo takes Tully out into the woods for a bit of training. Will this work? Go ahead and make an attack roll versus Vencarlo,
Okay.
if you wish.
Sure. We'll give it a shot as we accidentally murder Vencarlo.
No.
No, probably not. That is only a 24.
24 is a critical miss. So you give him one of the rapiers that you have, and it looks like you're attacking with the fire axe or using rapier.
Yes. I
Okay.
just have the fire axe. I was going to give him back the rapier, his rapier, to use for the training if he needs it.
Yes, he'll take the rapier in hand, and you see that he uses his left hand to fight, and he you strike, and he very quickly like knocks the rapier out of your hand, and then like presses the blade at your throat again.
Okay, we will try again. Buttons. There, buttons. It's worse. 23.
No, you're too slow. And he dodges out of the way, knocks it out of your hand again. Again.
Again. It's a little better. 30 total.
This time you actually managed to clash with his rapier. But he is able to kind of twist his wrist and parry out of the way. Good. You're getting faster. And this continues through the night. I don't know if Tully has had specific rapier training at all.
No, he has not.
Okay.
And he
So
will
then-
actually shift the fire axe into a rapier at some points to do proper dueling in
Okay.
this manner.
Viticarlo will sort of teach you the basics of parrying and riposting, and try to teach you some of his own personal style. And basically each night, when you guys have some time on the road to Hars, he will gladly offer some training time.
That's appreciated.
That said, in the morning,
Yeah, that's fair, Felix.
oh yes, the shortcut chalk does have a max range of 2 miles.
I had some presumption that it was not going to be usable to a great extent, but Tullios doesn't know magic.
Jason was kind enough, but fast travel only works in the city.
You need to unlock the greater fast travel system. Okay.
I have a net launcher. Don't think that's going to quite do fast travel for us, though.
No.
Just fire from outside the city and see what we grab and start pulling them out.
This is not Spider-Man. Okay. So you continue on. Are you just going straight to Harse, or are you stopping at the Trot Inn on the way?
I
trying
think
to
there was some hope that we could find horses or something to ride from the Trot Inn to Harse, since it's another fair distance from there. But
Yeah.
50 miles almost.
Your recollection, since you've been to the Trot Inn before,
Mhm.
you don't think they have like horses for sale or anything. They're just like a roadside inn. Jason had horses with him because he owns a horse farm, and he had
Right.
brought some horses with him. But you're still welcome to go there.
Yeah. I mean, we might as well.
If anything,
Get
it would
lucky.
let us pick up some rations instead of having bland food every night.
I have some rations, but to be clear, rations aren't exactly exciting food either. They're food that
No.
keeps, not food that's good. Some of it's fine. You know, salted pork is still pork versus whatever that fish was. But
Okay, so by noon, as the party trots along the coastline, you eventually make it to the Trot Inn. And by eventually, I mean at noon, like I said. Vencarlo is no longer wounded. I assume at some point, Regan, you offer to treat wounds.
Immunity.
nah,
You may.
Mayhem's just
you
going to
may
be
have
the walking wounded from here on out.
Yeah, I was doing my spells. Yes, though.
Okay.
I would offer.
Yeah, Mayhem, you can. Everybody who's hurt, you can heal up to full.
Yeah.
Heal. Did it.
You arrive at the Trot Inn. It is just as unbusy as it was last you were here, with all the recent anarchy, then whatever the inverse of anarchy is, totalitarianism. Going on in Korvosa. There hasn't been a lot of reason to travel this way. And so when you enter, it's just the old lady innkeeper sitting at just like a table, and she sees you come in and, oh, you're the lot from last time. Hello. Will you be staying? Room for 5? Or rooms for 5?
No, we're just on our way through. But we were hoping to pick up some food for the road. If you happen to have anything that could travel well.
Oh yes, I just have some fresh baked bread right here, and I do have some nice salted meats. And she can go assemble some rations for you. Rations cost the typical ration price of, what is it, 4 silver for a week's worth of rations.
Mhm.
She doesn't have infinite rations, so each of you could buy 1 set of rations off of her.
I mean, I have 6 days worth still, so I'm good if you all need more, then we can get more.
I have 0 rations, so I think I'm at least. We need at least 3, if not 4 sets.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
I don't
I'll
know
go
what
ahead
to
and
make
buy
it
another
as.
thing of rations then. That's fine. It's good.
My boring magic food. It will sustain me and be nutritious.
You're not wrong.
Has of 2 rations.
But yeah, I'll pay for Vencarlo and Neolandus.
Okay.
Presume that their wallets didn't come with them.
No, unfortunately. Sorry to say, I believe all of my gold is currently in my house that you said burned up.
Melted gold.
The good news is
That-
that it's unlikely anyone will pick through it, so it'll probably be there when you get back.
All right. So food bought. You just continue on.
think so. I can't immediately think of anything else we'd want to pick up here, and
No.
given there are no horses, walking is what we get to do.
Okay, so you can go another 15 miles today as you go towards Harse.
I happen to have a wand of Tailwind. Can I push that distance to any degree?
No, because you go as fast as the slowest person. So I mean, you could cast Tailwind on yourself and then go faster and then be ahead of the party, but
No,
I don't know if
but
that
I
helps
could
you.
cast I could cast Tailwind on the slowest person in the party and raise the
I believe it's
bottom.
self-cast only.
Yeah, it's only self-cast.
Oh,
Boo.
boo hoo.
Can
15
you
miles it
cast?
is then.
Oops, I left the game. Can the slowest person cast, or he's not a caster, I assume.
So we did about
no,
30
neither
miles.
Neolandus nor Vencarlo can cast any spells,
Ugh.
and they're both 25 feet, which is the same as Felix and Regan.
Yeah, but Felix
So you
and
need-
Regan could be faster.
I can go
Yes,
40
but-
feet, but y'all are
Yeah,
slowing
but
me
they're
down.
slow.
Like, jeez.
My point is that you'd need 4 castings of
Yeah. Wait.
Tailwind to.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so that night,
Ooh.
Got
I guess
very
it's quite
dark.
Oh, darn.
That night
It's
you
nighttime.
hang out, set up another cozy cabin, I assume.
Yep.
Keep throwing light on you guys. Right. Okay, yeah, that night is uneventful as well. This time you, continue. You just travel on the northern road. Eventually, you hit a fork where the road could turn west towards Veldrain to the west. As you continue further, you reach the fork from that either goes to Harse to the north or Palin's Cove to the west. And you find a spot off the road again in like some kind of small clearing around some trees to set up your cozy cabin and bed there for the night. That night, Vencarlo does more training with Tully.
Mhm.
This time focused on specifically on speed, moving quicker, reacting faster. And unless anybody's got anything they want to do during the night, last call, 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right,
Nothing.
you sleep.
Yay.
You awake on Wheel Day, Frast the 19th. Or at least I think it's Wheel Day.
I'm gonna miss my test for sure.
Oh,
Continue
jeez.
north another 20
true.
miles.
Yep. Is this
yeah, you
all
have-
like flatland, or is it more forested?
It's mostly like lightly hilly. There's a bit of like clusters of woods around. The road itself is pretty wide because this is like the main road from Korvosa to Harse. And it's used to like caravan travel and that sort of thing. But you don't see many people at all. Actually, you do, now that you're this far north, you do start to see some people going towards Veldrain or Palin's Cove. But no one's going down towards Korvosa. Word has gotten out that things got real bad over there, and doesn't sound like a fun time.
Don't blame anyone.
So again, it's nighttime. You're relatively close to Harse. You should be able to get there tomorrow. And you have another night of training with Vencarlo. he's happy with your progress. You're getting up to speed. You're actually able to break through his defenses pretty reliably now. You start to learn that he's got a particular weakness on his right side. And eventually you realize, unless I had already told you at some point in the past, that he is actually missing some fingers on his right hand.
That's what
You
I
did
thought.
tell
You
us
didn't say
this.
so, but when you mentioned about the grasp, that's the first thing that came to mind.
I could have
it didn't feel
sworn
right
we
because there was
knew.
something saying, does he stuff the fingers of that?
Yes,
glove?
his yes. Oh, you might have seen one of his gloves that had the fingers stuffed, or he sometimes
be.
has like little prosthetic, like wooden pieces that he puts in the gloves.
What was that from? If you don't mind my asking.
It was an altercation with a previous student. I tried to push them to better themselves, but all they were left with was anger.
And apparently a couple of your fingers.
Yes, a lesson for both of us, I suppose. Me for having faith in someone who was at such a low, and perhaps for trying such a ruse in the first place. I can only hope he is in a better spot. Did you know him, perchance? He was a member of the guard at some point. But,
What's the name?
Soldado.
Yes, Grau Soldado.
Yes.
Yes. He's doing better now, if I recall. Sorry, I'm going through my notes real quick here.
Yes, he was the one that who was
His
showed
family?
up at the. Oh yes, it's his family that you've got recruited to work at the inn, Felix.
Yeah.
It's his niece that Regan saved from the Blood Veil. You met him when he was very distraught and super drunk and belligerent at the bar.
He
And
got his
Felix
sword.
has his long sword.
That's quite the coincidence, I suppose, though Korvosa is not that big of a town. But yes, he's doing better now. I had hoped that maybe he would reconcile, but
He is a stubborn man. And I suppose I am as well. But ultimately, I don't think he had what it takes. There's a certain strength of resolve, beyond just stubbornness, beyond just raw anger, that one needs to manifest to truly make good use of the mantle.
I hope I have it. Definitely
I
been
see it
angry,
there.
but I'm mostly indignant about what's happened to my city.
And that is a good anger, an anger to have for others. Not a self-loathing anger, anger of the self, or the anger of a specific person. It's very different to want to do something on behalf rather than for yourself. Grau did not have people he wanted to protect. He had a person that he wanted, and that is what failed him.
I'll have to remember that when I talk to him next. See how well he's coming along.
Do give him my regards. I do hope that he lives a long and happy life.
Hopefully he takes it well. but I surely will. We'll continue sparring for a bit.
Yep. And morning comes. It is now Oath Day Farast the 20th. And how many miles is it to? It's only 12 miles to Harse.
Mid-afternoon.
And then another 4 miles, so 12, 15, 14, 16, 16 miles to get to just north of Harse. To the Blackbird Ranch. And let's see, 16 miles out of 20. Wait, sorry, 2.5 hours per mile. Where'd my calculator go? There's my calculator. 16 divided by 2.5 is 6.4. Okay, so it takes you 6.5 hours ish. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus an hour for daily prep, plus 30 minutes. So it's like 3:30 by the time you reach the Blackbird Ranch. So Harse itself is pretty sparse. You have to cross a bridge over the what is this river? The Falcon River to reach the town proper. There's kind of like a rustic town center. They've got like a little main street with some saloons and some small stalls and shops. They have like a little bazaar area for caravans to stop by and sort of lay out their wares, but no dedicated, not a lot of dedicated shop space. There's the only real dedicated stores are like there's like one general store and a tailor and a cobbler, that sort of thing. And from there, you're able to follow Vencarlo's directions to head north through Harse on one of the northern roads towards his friend's ranch, the Blackbird Ranch. Selecting it on the wrong layer. Blackbird Ranch. There we go. The ranch itself is spacious. You see a number of horses in the hills here. There's like a couple like little copses of trees scattered about. Some horses are just kind of galloping over the hills within kind of like large fenced-in areas. Others are just gnawing at grass or at hay. You see a decently sized like a ranch house kind of at the top of one of the two hills that this ranch is sort of between. And just right beside that is like a second smaller ranch house for like the adjacent farm. And Vencarlo will lead you over to the ranch house, and you can hear the sound of how many people? I'll write that down. Where is it? Apologies, I forgot. You can hear the sound of children playing. There we go. Okay.
What are the children doing?
The children are running around the entry of the ranch house. Looks like they're playing some kind of game of tag. And it looks like there's 3 boys and 2 girls. They're all probably in the age range of like 5 to 10. So pretty young kids. And just as they seem to be like running from something, and they're all screaming and giggling and laughing, and they're like, one of them like hides underneath the porch steps leading up into the ranch house, and then you see like a poof of smoke, and a scattering of sparkles, and a familiar voice say, "Gotcha!" As Trinia appears and tags one of the children.
Ah, her skills put to use.
And here you can see what Trinia looks like now.
Ooh.
She looks like she's been active. She's a lot happier than when you last saw her. A lot less, a lot more sure of herself. She's got some, like a belt of items. She's got the look of an adventurer about her. You are all carrying reams of magical items at this point. You can see a couple of like glowing little widgets and staves and things like dangling from her belts. There's like a little scroll pouch on her right hip. She's got a few daggers holstered, and she then notices that there are people coming and turns and, "Oh, hey, you're back."
We brought more friends. Good to see you.
Indeed, you look well. It's good to see you running around and keeping these kids on their toes.
Oh, I just happened to be stopping in. Hey, Jason, friends are here. And you hear from inside the ranch house a familiar voice. I don't think I ever showed you what this guy looked like, but it's Jason. I'll show you him.
He is.
He's
Sup,
a
Jason?
like a nice tan skinned man, like medium length dark brown hair, and what do you call this? A mutton chop look, full mustache and mutton chops, with a clean shaven chin, and very piercing gray eyes, or grayish blue eyes. Hazel, grayish blue. Wait, what's purple on your monitor? His eyes? Oh,
No,
his hair. Oh,
Yeah.
That's
It's super
the
purple
light.
on mine.
Yeah, the light from here in Blackbird Ranch has a weird purple tint to it. for
Yeah, I
some
thought
reason.
he had like
Yeah.
cool purple hair. But I was
I think
like,
it's anime black. So
That
anime
tracks, that
black
tracks.
tends to be kind of purple or blue, depending on where you're standing. But yeah, he's got anime black hair. But yeah, he's got like wide shoulders, wide chest. He's like a tall, very built man. Friends. Oh, what can I do for you? He says as he is expecting to see like Felix and Tully and Regan. But then he sees behind them Vencarlo. And stops. Is something wrong? My friend, the worst of it is past, at least for now. Come, we should probably catch you up. Yes, we were actually about to sit down for supper in a little bit. Do y'all want to come on in?
Yes, something fresh would be nice after that
Indeed.
trip.
Thank you.
Your hospitality is most appreciated. Sure thing. He whispers to Vencarlo, "Is that the seneschal?" And Vencarlo just gives a slight nod. Good to see you, cousin Eric, he says with a handshake. And he then turns and leads you all into the ranch. or ranch house. Inside, his wife was currently setting out some plates. Jason goes to get some of the food out from the kitchen. The kids come in to start helping lay out placemats and stuff. And Jason will kind of talk to you from the kitchen as he's coming in and out. But Vencarlo explains the situation very loosely and in lots of metaphor. You're not entirely following his conversation. It seems like these two have known each other for quite some time and can just speak in full code, and seem to like very, very easily understand each other. So it to you at first it sounds like they're just talking about the weather and about various relatives, but you quickly realize that no, they're talking about the Queen and everything that's going on in Korvosa. Well, Cousin Eric, you're certainly welcome to stay here on the farm. You too, Vinny. And your friends here, or will you be staying as well?
Maybe only
Don't
for a
think
day
for
or
long.
two.
Yes. I mean, Regan is going to miss her.
Oh, it's long missed. It's tomorrow. We are not getting back in time for my test.
Are they going to
She's
let you make it up
disappointed.
if we get you back by, say, Sunday?
They're already not happy about the tests I've had to make up. But I can sure try. Maybe I can say my relative is very sick. To come up with a good excuse.
Well, if you folk are needing to get back to Korvosa, I do have plenty of horses that could take you.
Oh,
That would make it faster. We still wouldn't get there by tomorrow, I'm fairly certain, but I do also...
Horse travel speed.
I think it's
10.
40. So it's faster. But I think that's like 32 miles a day rather than 20, but we're still talking like 3 days probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like
Sorry, from the ranch.
from the ranch to Korvosa. How do you do
Like
the little
60
connecting line?
control.
I see controlled, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So-
70-ish miles.
Mhm.
So at 32. Yeah, if you hustled for some of that, you could get back in 2 days.
no. Might as well go slow. Because I'm not getting back in time. I thought about it. I thought about abandoning this whole thing just to take my test, but I figured that
I
This
know
is
there's
more
some
important.
greater mystery going on, especially with the Queen going possibly driven mad, but I gotta take my test. Look, this is academics
So,
are
I
incredibly
don't
important
care
to me.
if she starts killing everyone in the city. If she makes me miss my test,
But what
I'm
if she kills
fucking
the
livid.
instructor who administers the test? If there's no proctor,
oh,
how can you take the test?
that I'm
Reagan, we
fu-
have to
that
do
I'm
this to save all the
crazy
future
livid.
tests.
None I can't even get a grade. That's worse than an F. That's just like I'll never know how good I am.
You'll
at
have a
something
non-complete
said.
on your record forever, and there will be no
Oh.
expungement.
Then I'm gonna have to save the city. It's the only way, single-handedly. None of you can help. It will be a vengeance plot on my part. So let's hope that doesn't happen. No, it's fine. I'll deal with it.
That would be a very cool final act. Reagan's
Yeah.
revenge ride.
It's like, I don't even care that you're evil. You made me miss so many tests. And
I
I'm
have to
fucking
retake
pissed.
a whole year of school
Yes,
to
do
make
you
up for
understand what
all of
you've
this
done?
bullshit.
Do you understand how stupid I look when I go to class now? Ah! It's like, do you want to be queen? No! I just want to take my test. Yeah. Reagan's fine. She's a little like, I knew I was missing it, but I'll live.
All right. So yeah, that's all kind of like conversation during prep and then dinner. And once dinner's done, the kids help clean up the table, and Jason suggests that you meet back here in a couple hours, once the kids are in bed, for a bit more serious discussion. Or sorry, not in the house, but like there's a barn next door that you can meet in.
So we'll meet in the barn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secret barn.
But yeah, it's a nice, lovely dinner. It's very very homey, like mashed potatoes and beef patties and gravy and corn and that sort of stuff.
I think Felix would
adjacent.
offer to help to any extent, just to say thank you to our hosts.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely accept thanks for let you help clean up. Trinia, for her part, is like keeping the kids busy. Like the younger ones who can't really help with the actual cleaning or anything like that. And yeah, Vencarlo and Neolandus and Jason kind of chat a little bit on the side. And you guys have anything you want to do while you're here at the ranch until meeting time?
I don't know what to do on a ranch.
I mean, just vaguely checking on Trini. It seems like she's doing well, but making sure she's being treated correctly and that the work she's doing is reasonable and not overly onerous, that sort of thing. But it hopefully seems to be going well.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing great, actually. After you guys dropped us off with Jason, Amelia and I stayed here for a few days, maybe a week or two. But then Amelia got a little bit, well, I think she's not really meant for quiet farm life, so I offered to help take her over to Magnamar to help her get a bit of a fresh start. Ran into all sorts of
quite the trip.
crazy problems on the way, and back, actually.
I imagine so. Glad you made it back in one piece, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about this flooding that happened? Apparently, there was some. I think Neolandus or maybe Vencarlo was saying that the Skull Crossing Dam broke and some places got flooded.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. A lot of the towns along the Skull River were pretty badly damaged by the flooding. I heard there was a big monster, too, that ended up in the bay all the way at Magnamar.
Oh.
Something crazy happened. There was talk of some kind of heroes as well. Like,
Sure.
Did you hear about the attacks on Sandpoint? Supposedly there were a lot of giants in up north that had descended from the Storval Plateau. They were attacking people, kidnapping.
Where's Sandpoint?
To the west and north. It's north of Magnamar. It's just like a small town along the coast.
Okay. I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar. I don't think I have any family out there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a ways out, but pretty popular with adventuring types.
Oh, well, I'm not really an adventuring type. You know that. I prefer to stay home and take care of my family.
You should give it a try sometime. It's quite a lot of fun.
Is that what you're planning to get up into now, since you've gotten a taste for it, or do you think you're just going to stay here on the ranch for a little longer?
Oh, I was just stopping by the ranch in between jobs, I've been doing a little bit of work for the Pathfinder Society. They just set up a branch over in Magnavar.
Yeah, heard of them.
I think her name's Heidenmarch. She's been really helpful with getting jobs and stuff. I've been able to make a good amount of coin, much more than I was ever
That's
making
good.
as an artist.
It's really good, actually. I don't think the Pathfinders have expanded to Korvosa, have they?
No, they've talked about it, but sounds like with all the trouble going on with the Queen, they're a bit reluctant to do so.
Well, don't blame them. Hopefully we can get that sorted, and then you can actually come back home and work if you want, or continue working where the heck you end up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have family in Korvosa anymore, so even though I do miss it, the adventuring life's been pretty fun so far.
That's good. That is good. Just, you always have family in Korvosa. Korvosa can be family.
Aw,
Just who you choose to make your family.
thanks, Tully. And she'll give you a hug. That really does mean a lot to me.
Also, try not to die out there with this adventuring. I know that there's a lot of dangerous stuff, and especially with sea monsters about now. That sounds awful and kind of horrifying, and I'm glad we've decided not to go by sea.
Oh, yeah, I'm not really much of a boat person, I think. I've mostly been doing kind of small jobs here and there. Nothing too crazy.
Spend some time catching up with Trinia and
Yeah, she'll tell you
Other-
all about her recent adventures. There's some encounters with ogres, a couple of giants, some packs of wolves, that sort of thing.
goodness.
Medium level adventure
Picked up a lot of experience. Yeah, picked up a lot of experience in a very short time. That's good.
Yes, you think she's gained some levels.
Good. That's really good.
She
Better
was level
stuff now.
4 or so when you last talked to her. She is now closer to level 8 or 9.
Oh, good. Almost caught up with us.
Wonder if she wants to go on an adventure.
Maybe.
Are you wondering or are you asking?
And I think we need to discuss what we want to do first, and then discuss if we want to bring people with us.
I don't think she wants to go back to Korvosa.
Do we want to go back to Korvosa?
Yes. Do. At least I think so. I think
mean,
we should at
yeah.
least go back and talk to
Shields from Flame?
Shields from Flame. Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
yes, but we would be going back to Korvosa, potentially then immediately come back here, and then on to the Cinderlands.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I mean, we could have gone back and talked to her before we left too.
Counterpoint,
But-
Lizzie is still back there, and I would rather not leave my daughter in the middle of a city that is currently undergoing some very dramatic and dangerous changes.
Oh, that's fair.
This seems safer out here, so us going back would serve multiple purposes.
So
We
I'm going to
could
assume
ask her,
that
like,
the conversation with Trinia ends as
Yes.
the three of you group up to discuss your own
Yeah.
plans.
Indeed.
Get ourselves on the same page. What the heck are we doing here?
Because if we do come back here, we can be like, hey, do you mind? I have sending. So we could be like, hey, do you want to meet up if we want more of a bigger party if we're going to go north at any point? But I think going back to Korvosa, once we drop everyone off and figure out what they have to say in the barn, it's probably good.
I guess I agree. Like, getting like I have every belief that things in Korvosa have not improved to any extent. How much they have gotten worse is something we'll find out. and getting people out of there. And here, if like there's space for them, seems like a better alternative. And yeah, talking with Shields from Flame would at least get us to understand what we might be going to the Cinderlands for, because as it is right now, we have one very vague lead.
And the Cinderlands is gigantic to my knowledge. I don't think it's small.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't
nighttime,
see it
but-
right now.
It's dark.
Can I make it light?
The Dark Cinderlands.
Transition to daylight.
There they are. Yeah, they seem
Yeah.
pretty big.
The Cinderlands. So if you north from Hars, you can take the road up across the Runtash River, and then follow the Yondapari River up to Sirathu, and then from Sirathu continue north to the free city of Kaermaga, which is at the along the Storval Rise up to the Storval Plateau. And from there, you reach the Cinderlands, which is basically just this entire. In Rise of the Rune Lords, you were mostly in the sort of northwestern and kind of
the
north
Storval
part
Plateau.
of the Storval Plateau. And it ended in the Couldarn Mountains at Mahar Massif, which is up there. So if you're familiar with Rise of the Rune Lords, that's where the party was, and also like the Storval Deep over here on the west. You were basically just all the stuff west of the Wyvern Mountains, Skull Crossing, Turtleback Ferry, that stuff. We're now on the, we're now on the eastern side of all of that stuff. And the Cinderlands is largely this lower area. I I'm gonna try to draw. This section
Okay.
is the Cinderlands. It's just a big part of the Storval Plateau that is known for being relatively hot, and a little bit deserty and a little bit wastelandy. It's largely the domain of the various tribes of the Shoanti.
Are the tribes like? Do they have fixed villages they tend to live in? Or are they nomadic and like there are Shoanti in the Cinderlands? Good luck, have fun.
You would know that they are. Some of the tribes are nomadic. Some of them have like permanent settlements. It depends on the tribe. I think you might know. You've all been in Korvosa long enough. You'd be aware of the 3 tribes that are in the Cinderlands, because they're the same kind of 3 tribes that hang out in the sort of Korvosan area, the lowlands. These would be the Lyrune Qua, the clan of the moon, the Sklar Qua, the clan of the sun, and the Skoan Qua, the clan of the skull. So it's Lyrune, Lyrune. Those are the moon. The Sklar, Sklar, that's the sun. And the Skoan, Skoan, that's the skull. And loosely speaking, the Moon Tribe are worshippers of Desna, and they're the most nomadic of the bunch, at least of the ones in this region. The Sun Tribe, the Sklar, they are primarily warrior caste. They undergo really intense coming of age rituals to become warriors. So they're all very, very hardy. And then the Skoan Qua, the clan of the skull, they deal primarily in death and the afterlife. They are very heavily associated with like the Boneyard and Pharasma, and just general. They're like the keepers of ancestral spirits for all of the Shoanti. And they're probably amongst the Shoanti, they're like the least liked. Like like amongst themselves, because they're a bit creepy.
No.
But they are also the carers of, like, they're the people who care for the ancestors, so there's still a level of respect there amongst the tribes, even if they don't like associating with them that much. Because there's like, it's kind of like a taboo to be too involved or too close to death. And the Skonqua is all about being close to death. So that's your like vague knowledge of the 3 clans in the region.
Oh, goodness.
And I believe you know that Shields from Flame is part of the Skull tribe, is she? No,
Oh,
she's
she
part of the
was.
Sun tribe.
Oh. So she's Sklarqua.
Yeah. She's Sklarqua.
If we were specifically wanting to go speak to the Skoanqua, the Skull tribe people, then she wouldn't be as useful in that case.
She did know Thousand Bones. Like, she helped
Yeah.
you get that meeting with Thousand Bones. So, while she's
So,
not a member of
not
that tribe
entirely.
herself, she does know them.
So we could still go and talk to her.
I that could still be helpful in some ways, and at least it would possibly inform us as to what exactly we'd be asking them for, because right now we have one vague idea, and I don't know that we can even have a good conversation about it.
Speaking of conversations, what was this talk we were supposed to have in the barn?
In the barn. Is it barn time?
I think it's barn time.
Okay. It's barn
Barn
time.
Yeah.
Unless you
Be
like
barn burner.
invite Trinia to the barn, she won't go by default, but you're welcome to invite her.
I don't know what this conversation's fully going to be about, so I don't plan to invite her. If we decide she needs to know, we can catch her up later.
Well, late
She's
at
not
night,
invested, so
around 11:30 at night, the group of you gather in the barn with Jason, Vencarlo, and Neolandus. So, where do we go from here?
I mean, I figure we go back to Korvosa. Try and deal with this situation with the Queen somehow. Not entirely sure how yet, but don't want to leave my city. Fend for itself.
Well, I would like to. If this queen is invulnerable right now, I don't know if I'm in the state to provide much assistance, but if we can find out what she has done and how to perhaps overcome it, then all we need to do is devise a time and method of striking her.
Who exactly would know more about what ancient artifacts were locked away in the Korvosan vault?
My guess is the Sklarqua. They, from my understanding, they were the ones who claimed the pyramid of Korvosa prior to its settling by our ancestors. It is their artifacts that likely litter the lower regions of the pyramid, and I would not be surprised if they still had some kind of deeper records of what things might have been held there.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is out of character. But I
Mhm.
think I finally realized, because this has been bugging me for so long, because you were so specific that like an undead I brought back had like a sun thing, like a sun insignia, and I've been like, what does that mean? And I think I now know, but please carry on.
Excellent. What is, oh yes. I don't believe it. If there's anything in there, I doubt it's a Varisian make. So my best guess is if it's these fangs or midnight fangs or any other artifact, then it would be the Shawanti that would know how to deal with it. I'm told their shamans are also quite skilled in knowledge of the occult. If the Queen has obtained some dark power through other means, then maybe they would know what that could be.
Well, that's fair. Are they going to want to discuss that with us, a bunch of strangers who show up on their doorstep?
That I can't really say. The Shawanti are not exactly happy with Korvosa. I don't know they would much care for the plight of our people, given everything that we've done to them over time. But if they held some evil there, I imagine that they must have some stake in it. I've heard that that's largely the reason why the tribes still linger near Korvosa. There's something about I believe they call it the Grand Masteba, or Mastaba, something like that. They've spoken of it as a source of ill omen, but I never really did take it seriously. I mean, of course, there is the curse.
We're confirmed that there's a
possible.
curse?
Sorry, what?
Did we confirm that there is a curse? Or is that still supposed?
Well, it's said that the Crimson Throne itself is cursed. That it's that those who sit atop it are doomed to never bear children, to have no heirs, to die of brutal deaths.
That's, while bad for the ruling class, doesn't necessarily explain how Queen Iliosa has somewhat supernatural healing abilities.
Yes, I'm just saying that if that curse is real and potentially caused by some kind of disturbance of ancient Shawanti spirits or artifacts or whatever else might be down there, then this power that the Queen has could be much the same.
Makes sense.
It's possible that she took something else from the vaults. I don't really know. But given how much time she spent there, it's just a hunch, I guess. Closest thing I've got.
And I think it's the only thing anyone really has to go on. It makes sense if the shift in her personality lines up with her spending a bunch of time in the vault, that something in there was was keeping her occupied.
And as far
And-
as I know, as far as the records show, there weren't really that many other artifacts of any particular power held in the vaults. Mostly treasure acquired from various conquests and such. Magic swords, magic shields and armor, but those were largely pieces passed down from field marshals of history, not anything that I imagine would have that level of power. All that the records say about the Midnight Fangs is that they were Shawanti and that they were strong. I'm afraid I didn't really get much else other than that. It seems our
Midnight
record
Fangs
keepers
or
were
Midnight's teeth.
Oh, what did I'm being a little blasé. Midnight's Teeth.
Okay, just making sure I had it right. Okay.
From what I'm aware, they are described as large teeth of gold that curve in a particular pattern. And from all accounts I've heard of the Queen's new crown, it sounds like she's managed to incorporate those into that design, so... It's just odd, if you ask me.
Sure is.
Well, it's the nearest thing we have to go on, and I think our mutual interest in making sure that any spirits laid to rest remain that way might help the Shawanti see fit to help us. And we did attempt to make sure that their voices were heard, though, the one time we had opportunity to help them. Maybe that will be remembered.
Do you think
certainly
Flames would help speak on our behalf?
I think she would if she has any sway, but Shields from Flame is part of the Sklar clan, so not necessarily directly the people we want to talk to, but she did get us that meeting with Thousand Bones.
Well, I think it is worth trying at least. If they know anything about these teeth or about any other dark powers that might be engaging themselves with the Queen, and any bit of information would help.
Well, the only way to find out is by asking. We'll have to make our way back into the city and see if Shields from Flame is up for a road trip.
Feel free to stop on by when you come back up this way. I can have plenty of rations ready for you and fresh horses.
Thank you. We may be coming with other refugees, as I get the feeling that this might be the point at which people need to sort of stop hiding in the inn that they've currently been hiding in.
That's fine by me. We've got plenty of space here, and I'm sure my neighbor Damien is, or not Damien, Dimitri, is has plenty of space as well.
Dimitri, you say?
Yeah, I spoke of him last time we met. He just moved in a few months ago, I think. Really nice older gentleman.
He was the one who took care of me growing up and ultimately gave me the script and scrimshaw.
Oh. Well, that's a coincidence.
Truly a small world.
Well, he seems to be enjoying himself over there. Usually hear him playing all sorts of music during the day.
If we leave it a sane hour, I should go by and say hi.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'd love to see you. And I guess yeah, you all are welcome to stay here anytime. Vencarlo and I go way back, see. Old adventuring buddy of mine. Last of the party, he says, with a bit of a sad laugh under his breath. There's some pain there, but happiness that they too at least survived whatever ordeals they went through. Your friends are my friends. And I'm glad to see that. I suppose I should stay here with Neolandus and make sure that no Red Mantis assassins find their way out here. But if we are out of the city, I hope that we'll at least convince the Queen to not pursue us so readily. Not many people come out this way anyway, so I think you should be pretty safe for a while. At least until we are ready to deal with the Queen ourselves. Then you will have my full support.
Sounds reasonable to me. Right. So tomorrow morning, can we borrow some horses and set off to see who we can rescue, I suppose?
Yep, I'll get up early and get them all saddled.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And thank you all again for all of your help. I truly thought I was gone there for a time.
Honestly, I think we're all glad that at least there are a couple of people left who are trying to take care of Korvosa, including yourself, and we're happy to have found the both of you.
And then Carlo nods and, well, I suppose we should be getting to some semblance of rest. I'm still a bit worn out from our adventures. And then Carlo will head back to the ranch house, the main ranch house.
Not the barn.
Yes, he'll leave the barn. All right, yeah. If you guys need anything, let me know. The kids have cleaned out one of their rooms, and you're welcome to stay there for the night.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And Jason will leave. And yes, again, thank you all so much. It feels like this is work that I should be doing myself, but seems age has caught up to me faster than I thought.
I'm sure you'll find a way to help, and we'll try and get some answers so that we can all make a plan.
Should you ever need any of my expertise, I'm more than willing to throw my support behind you.
Well, thank you.
And Neolandus will walk away, leaving the three of you in the barn.
What a lovely barn.
It is a nice barn. It's pretty big. It's spacious. There's like a big shutter window up top, and you can see the moon coming in.
Mm.
Moonlight, rather, not the moon itself. You know what I mean.
The whole moon,
Moon
just crashes in.
descends through. Yeah.
Is Proteus, isn't that the god of destruction of the end of
Yes.
everything? Proteus?
Grotus or
Here
Grotus or
comes
something.
the
Proteus just shows
moon.
up and crashes into us.
It's like, oh, this solved all our problems actually, because everyone's
Mask style.
dead. Yeah, it's like, oh, if everyone was dead at the same time, we wouldn't have any of these problems anymore. I found the solution, everyone. Annihilate the entire Earth.
That's the loophole.
That's the loophole. We did it. Ugh. Well.
All right.
He just starts smiling. I just looked at it. Will was like, and I thought you had like a plan you were about to say.
Nope. I was just
Okay.
going to say let's go to bed. And
Yeah, I was like, let's
we'll
go to bed.
set out in the morning. Yeah. I
Yeah.
was on board
I
with
feel
you.
like we have a lot
I-
of stuff to do.
I think we have a long horse ride and then getting back into the city, which is going to be its own interesting challenge.
I have thoughts on that.
Mm.
As long as the chalk range is 2 miles.
Has to be used within a week. And our last activation was what? 3 days ago?
Yes. You should be able to make it back in time.
Okay.
All right. So,
We'll just
First
need
thing in
Regan
the
to
morning.
airlift the boat down, probably.
If
Are we
that
going
boat
back
is
to
still
that way?
there,
I mean, Gloria had to go get it. I don't know if he's going to bother.
He's like, where'd they put my boat? I don't think he was gonna. It would be weird to assume we would bring the boat back if we were running away. I think he was like, I am so rich. I'll just get another boat.
yeah, you can't
that
imagine
was
that
my
he's
assumption.
missing that little
Yeah.
rowboat.
He's like, oh,
No.
my boat.
No,
Can't
I
we
was
also
just being
just
petty.
walk
I did
in?
not think that was really going to affect him enough.
So yeah, first thing in the morning. Click my load. All right, here you go. You have a bunch of war
Oh
horses.
my god,
oh gosh,
They're war
all
horses.
saddled up.
they're huge.
that
Um,
armor.
It doesn't come with. Oh, what do you have saddled it with armor? Mm,
We're not going to war.
yeah, they've got barding, but not full on armor.
Okay.
But yeah, he's got 3 horses out there for you. When you come out, you see just on like setting the last bit of barding. Good morning.
Good
All
morning.
ready to go?
Yep.
Oh,
Think
leaving already? Trinia says.
Oh.
She kind of comes out behind you to see what's going on.
Yes, we're heading back to Korvosa for the time being. There's still a mess to clean up. But we'll be back. We're probably going to bring some friends.
Oh, cool. Well, if you ever need any help, just say the word. I still owe you for saving my life.
we may take you up on that going the other direction, but I think this trip into Korvosa may be a fast one.
Hopefully a fast one.
Well, may Desna speed your steps. I'll be here for like maybe a week or so more. But yeah, if you're back by then, I'd love to talk more.
Of course.
Safe travels.
Thanks.
And she'll wave you off
Well.
as you saddle up.
Yeehaw. Let's get a ride on.
Yeehaw.
Is
Will you all
Dimitri up
want
and-
to?
Oh.
Will you guys want a cart or anything on the way north? I can
We do
prepare
have
that sort
that
of thing
cart.
too.
Is his cart a better cart than what we had?
And would we be able to get our cart back?
I don't know how we're going, like, logistically going to get our cart out of the city, but
Is the city itself on crazy lockdown, or is it?
No, it's just the
Just the-
it's just old Korvosa.
okay.
Yeah, so
My
I think
memory
we can
was
come and go.
yeah, I had memories of it back during the plague, which it was.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what was going on. I was still thinking of it back during the plague when everything was locked down, but
You may
All right.
also wish to conceal identities when leaving and entering town, just so that
Mhm.
the queen doesn't know what you're doing.
Yeah. But it's not like it's like you can't leave at all or come in.
Yeah, there's still theoretically the city is still accepting trade. There just hasn't been a lot of it. And most people don't have the mobility to just leave. Like, they could just leave, but go where? And some people have. Like, a lot of people have already fled the city, but...
Yeah,
alright,
to answer his question, we're going to be trying to leave with my cart, but if we're not successful, we may need to borrow yours.
Alright, well, let me throw in a few more bardings. Or not bard, a few more straps and things so you can hook it up to your own cart. And he'll throw some stuff in the back. And yeah, I'll see you in a few days.
You can hope.
Gotta get Regan
luck,
home
friends.
for that test.
Nah, we're not getting back on that test. We're probably not doing the next. You know what? It's probably gonna be like 3 tests.
Can you
on
pre-take the
this.
tests or something?
I'll see if I can.
Can you like get an excuse, like a leave of absence?
You'd think I could do that. I'll talk to someone and see what I can get done, but this seems wildly more important.
We're gonna get back, and the queen has just randomly shut down the university.
Oh,
decided.
We gotta kill her. I don't care if she's cursed.
But specifically, it shuts the university down the day after the test that you missed, so you won't be able to make it up, and there isn't any stuff going forward.
I'm gonna.
Just specifically to fuck with Regan.
My ranking went down by 4 whole points. That's enough for me to kill. It'll be fine.
Okay, so you make your way back towards Korvosa.
Yep.
Yeah.
That will take like 2.25 days. So let's see. How do I use my calendar? I missed some calendar. What happened to it? Come back. 1, 2, and then
And a quarter.
A quarter. Alright, so like 11 a.m. On Sunday, Farath the 23rd. You return to Korvosa. As you approach, let's see, let's go back to the Korvosa map. These guys are gone. Goodbye. And you guys...
In a week.
Taking the road into Korvosa, you kind of end up coming in from the east. What's your approach?
Disguises?
Yeah, I have my
Disguises.
cloak. Just my silly little cloak.
Who wants a beard? Beards for everyone?
Mm,
Beards for everyone. I'll have a little beard. Make like a little. Put the beard in with the fur, so it's just a long black beard. That would actually that would trick me. I think. I think I'd be pretty easy to trick with that. Yo, it's a cat.
All
with a
right,
big
yeah,
beard.
you can disguise. Disguise. Where's disguise? Oh, impersonate.
Hello. Did my lying ever get better?
I have a quick wig for somebody else. This is now a good percentage of my inventory.
So we got clandestine cloak, a quick wig. How does quick wig do? It lets you disguise yourself. Oh, it's like a fast disguise, but magical.
Yeah, and it's basically a +1 bonus on the check.
Then go ahead and give me a. Are you going to use the quick wig yourself, Felix?
I think it's the quick wig for me, a beard for Regan, as requested. And Tully, you can have your pick. What disguise would you like?
I was just thinking about that. Honestly, probably just a nice pair of glasses. If you have like a false nose I can go with, that would be pretty good too. But I don't know if you've got any of that in stock in your little carrying case. But just some big, thick, like Coca-Cola glasses should help to obfuscate.
I feel like that would be in one of. I have like 3 different disguise kits. Between the 3 of them, one of them must have a pair of Coke bottle glasses.
All right, go ahead
I
and give
also
me
have a disguise
3.
kit for that's worth.
Yeah, give me your 3 disguise checks then for deception, please. They're all secret. The first one
Can
will be
I
for
aid?
Felix. Yes, you can aid.
I would be happy to aid.
Yeah. What do I have to aid with?
Oh, that's a natural one.
No.
You can
Holy.
spend a hero point on that.
I get super into the weeds about it and just nitpick everything Felix is doing the whole time. Just like no. You keep if you apply it like that, it's going to look like you put makeup on. You don't want it to look like makeup's on. That's the whole point of it being a
And
natural
Tully
style.
knows all about makeup.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Like I don't know if that's actually a critical failure or just a regular failure.
It would.
Depends on-
So you got as a natural 1 for a 17, which would be a failure normally, or sorry, a success normally, but a natural 1 drops it by 1, or drops it by a degree, so it becomes a regular failure. So yeah, it's a regular failure.
So not being helpful, but at least not truly hindering Felix.
All right, go ahead and
Are you
give me the blind deception.
Okay, here's the blind deception. With all of this helping.
So helpful.
Okay, so despite all of his nagging and helpful comments, you do manage to get the 3 of you done up in what feel like pretty convincing disguises.
A big beard.
Now what?
Hello.
Is the gate to the bridge closed?
There are gray maidens out front.
Mm.
They would load. There they are. But if you start to approach, they'll kind of part, and one will approach.
Yeah, we'll approach. I think we're going for. We belong here. We'll play the part.
Names and business.
Huey, Louie, and Dewey. We're here to visit the university. Check out some books.
I'm Dewey.
Well met. She says. All of the Grey Maidens were like stone, like they just have eye sockets in their like flat gray faceplates, so you can't really tell what her actual expression is. But she doesn't sound particularly enthused. Hold a moment for inspection. And she just like looks you all over. You don't have a cart on you, so this goes pretty quick. It's just a minute.
Yep.
Very well, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. You may go.
Thank you.
And she'll signal with a hand to the other guards, and they will allow you to pass.
I actually thought for a moment, like, if one of them was Tully's ex-wife, and she just walks up and was like, I know it's you. Like, stop being weird at the gate.
Like it's something he regularly does.
Yeah, it's like, oh my
Why are
god.
you doing this again? Would you
Yeah.
please stop?
Yeah, so there are guards, there are gray maidens on the other side of the bridge as well. You see gray maidens up in the towers. There are gray maidens walking the streets. But you ride on through. Where are you going?
We will actually make our way to the academy, if only to drop off Regan and keep to what we said. Lest the Grey Maidens see us immediately take a left turn and start asking questions.
All
I'm
right, you
going
make your way
shopping.
through Civic Square, down south past the Jagari Museum, west past the Jittery Quill, towards the university, and then you kind of go up the hill towards the university's entrance. And you pull in front of the Academy of Korvosa.
Oh boy, oh boy.
You sound so excited.
I am. Well,
There
thanks.
are
Oh
two
my
gray
God.
maidens here outside the university.
Why? I don't like that. This is a place of learning, not of war.
Hold!
Oh.
State your business.
So, if we were going to the academy, I would have probably taken off my disguise because, like, I can
Yeah.
get in.
I
I
was
wouldn't
Yeah.
be
thinking
your
that.
full wizard beard.
Like,
even
I don't know if we all need to stay in
Cool.
disguise at this point, but
Yeah.
That's part of a very expensive disguise kit. You would have given that back.
Yeah. it's just
Okay,
like,
so
I'm a
are
student
you guys
here. Yeah.
would you have dismantled your disguise before, like, approaching the university then?
for Reagan, for sure. I
Reagan's
think
disguise, at least.
The last
Yeah, I
time,
think
like, I could only get in.
the rest of
by
us will
being
maintain our
myself.
disguises for now, since things are kind of weird, but we just covered
Okay.
Reagan while she was taking the junk off.
I'll just be like, oh, I'm a student here. To the great man.
Very well. And she'll wave you through.
Alright.
Perfunctory, I suppose.
I have to go.
The two
Okay.
gray maidens watch the two of you, Felix and
Yeah.
Tully. But
Well,
they otherwise just kind of stand silently at the gates.
after we drop off Regan, we'll make our way, sort of taking a loop. If I could click for emphasis, come on, game. Continue west toward like around the loop that makes up the city, and head back towards the Script and Scribshaw the long way.
All right. Flip flop, flip flop, flip flop, flip flop, flip flop. That's my horsey sound.
Yeah.
Regan, what are you doing?
Here, I can make dots now.
So, in preparation for the fact that I might be gone for many days to a few weeks, I'm most likely going to go. She's going to try and think up a story that doesn't reveal too much information about where she's going, but just like, I have to. She's going to go ask for either a bunch of extensions or just let staff know, like, I'm not going to be here for a few weeks because I have to tend to some family friend business.
Which person would you like to go to? You could go to the dean, Toph Ornelos, or you could go to any of the particular instructors.
Who would I feel like most trustworthy with? Like, would it be my necromancy instructor or would it be the dean? Those are the only two people I think I would try to go to.
Your necromancy instructor at least has been the most like directly involved in your education thus far. I don't know if you've really spoken much with the dean outside of him reinstating you. Oh,
Yeah.
one, suspending you, and then two, reinstating you.
Yeah. So I would probably talk to her.
Okay.
Be like, I need to go on. A friend of a family friend needs assistance, and I have to be gone for a bit.
Well, for how long? Asks Oriana Delmore, your necromancy instructor.
How long do I think this might take? It took like a week just to do this. Then to go to the Cinderlands. Like a month.
Like,
yeah.
I would almost
4
say at
weeks.
least a month, but yeah.
Well, the oh no, why am I blanking on what it's called? Shoot, what's it called? I don't know.
Is it the thing?
Yes.
The Breaching Festival?
The Breaching Festival, thank you.
Is that actually within the month?
The Breaching Festival is going to be in about a month's time, and I was hoping that you would be our, that given that you're absolutely my top student at the moment, I'm hoping that you can at least be back for that.
Yes. When did I actually write when it just said during the summer? What is the exact date of this?
It has not been scheduled yet, but the
Damn
Crown
it.
has been pushing us to do it sooner. I can delay it for a time.
Yes, I can try. I can certainly try and be back because I do want to do this.
I am friends with the dean of divination, who's in charge of the contest, so I can try to finagle some things. She looks at the papers on her desk. And you're continuing your studies, of course, yes?
Oh yes, all the time, frankly, to the best of my ability.
Well, then consider your tests done for now.
Oh, thank you so much. I will. Honestly, if you can keep in contact about when it gets scheduled through sending, that would be like, just let me know and I will do my absolute best to be back because that is important to me.
Yes, I believe I can have about a week's lead time. There will need to be some preparation. I believe they need to announce it across the city, recruit candidates, that sort of thing. It's supposed to be
Okay.
open to everyone to participate.
Oh, good. That would be great to get a week lead time and not like an hour before. It's like, fuck. Yes, thank you. Oh, that'd be great.
Just know that I am counting on you.
Everyone.
Pressure.
Regan sweats all sitting there. It's like, oh, I'm aware. It is.
It would
Yeah.
It would not do to have another noble win the festival. I'm sure
who-
that our best student, our most promising necromancy candidate, would be able to handle herself just fine at the Breaching Festival.
Who ended up winning last year? It takes place every year, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to take place every year. It's always at random times because just whenever they feel like scheduling it. I think I told you who won it last year, and I don't remember off the top of my head. I know it's a noble. I can get you that information next time.
At another time. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, I have very.
She
brief
says who it is. She knows who it is. I will inform you later. But I think it
Cool.
was some random noble, and everyone was very surprised. Often, no one actually wins the Breaching Festival. The whole point of the Breaching Festival is to break into the. I think it's the Hall of Divination, the Hall of Seeing.
The Hall of Abjuration.
Oh, it's Hall of Abjuration. Oh, right. It's the Abjuration test. Yes. They put a bunch of wards on the Hall of Wards, and you're supposed to break in and break through all the wards and get to a certain spot. And very rarely does anyone actually manage to do that. There are a bunch of keys scattered around that give clues on how to break the wards. But yeah, very few people ever actually manage to breach the Hall of Abjuration. Just make sure you do your diligence on magic dispelling, counter spells, that sort of thing.
Hold on. I'm just writing notes. Yeah, I think. Oh, I do actually have to sit down and figure this out as a player, because I've been ignoring it, thinking I had a lot more time than a month. Yeah.
I had
Ooh,
wished to
somebody's-
tell you sooner, but you've been a bit absent lately.
Yes, a lot of, like I said, a lot of family issues have popped up recently that have taken my attention, but
It's fine. I understand family issues, she says, and her tired eyes seem even more tired at that.
I know her husband's body is stuck on another plane. And Regan's like, oh, different family issues, but still family issues. But yeah, I figured a lot of downtime while I'm sitting on a horse going to and fro, and I can read a bunch of books.
Well, you're dismissed.
Thank you.
And don't hesitate to keep up with me if you have an update on when you might be back.
I will.
I'm not sure. I don't think we'll be able to hold off the Queen's requests for much longer than a month or so. So any further than that, and it will probably have to happen.
Yeah, that is understandable. I hear she can be very demanding as of late.
Yes, she can be.
Regan
Seems
will
annoyed.
thank her. Yeah, Regan will thank her and get up to go, I guess, back to her dorm to see if there's anything that she kind of needs to pack before she goes and meets up. Well, are you all staying at the gate?
No, I think they
No.
left.
Okay, good.
We already left.
Yeah, because I
Gone.
figured I would go back to the script and scrimshaw when I was done. So she's just going to go and pack some stuff.
All right. And then the rest of you return to Script and Scrimshaw.
Hopefully the Grey Maidens aren't standing outside guard in this place.
They are not, no. But Tace is there working the front. Shields from Flame is guarding the door. Tesh and Eamon are amidst the patrons in the front, enjoying themselves, having some. What time of day is this? They're having lunch. It's like 11-ish. Everyone cheers your return.
Oh, it's good to see everybody.
It is, especially since we're about to abscond with all of you.
At least some.
I don't.
Dad,
don't
what's
know
with
who all
the
wants to
weird
stay.
glasses?
Long story. I'll explain later, honey. And Tully will actually go ahead and take off the glasses in the very poor disguise.
I'm honestly showing off the wig.
Oh yeah, you look fine. I'm sure I look fine too. Just ridiculous. Well,
All right. Well,
we're going to be packing because we're going for a field trip. Vacation? Do we even know what a vacation is? A holiday?
I don't know that you have ever been on vacation.
No, not for quite a long time. That's true.
Well, then may this be your first. But more specifically, I think Shields from Flame, if you have a minute, I wanted to ask you some questions.
oh yeah,
about-
sure thing, boss.
Yeah. Where the other tribes might be.
Oh, are you just having this conversation in the open, or are you going like up to the office? Or
No, I think
what's
up to the office.
Okay. So yeah, you and Shields from Flame head to your office. Is Tully going too, or are you hanging out downstairs?
I'm going to talk with Lizzie and
Okay.
get agreed on if anybody else is going to join us for this excursion, because we are taking people regardless. I just don't know who yet.
Okay, so Shields from Flame enters your office, and yeah, what's up? Need info on the tribes?
Indeed. I know that the tribes recently left Korvosa to head towards the Cinderlands, but that's
Yeah,
about
most of
I'm
the
sorry.
most of the big guys ended up leaving. Your Thousand Bones, those sorts, yeah. Only a few who, the young, the infirm, chose to stay behind. Anyone who couldn't make the trek up to the Cinderlands.
Do you know more precisely than the Cinderlands where Thousand Bones and his clan might be?
Oh,
Tribe,
yeah,
tribe.
definitely. If you're looking for Thousand Bones, I imagine. I'll warp you guys over here. When I talked to them, I think they were going back to the Callow Mounds. Reveal. The Callow Mounds are, what, 50 miles east of Kermaga?
I imagine we're staring at a map that I have conveniently keep in my office.
Yeah, you probably have a wall, like a map on the wall in your office, and yeah, she can point at it.
Well, thank you. It saves us from wandering the Cinderlands aimlessly trying to find people.
What do you need what do you need Thousand Bones for?
The goings on in Korvosa as of recent have gone from a mere change of regime to the downright occult. And we're hoping that Thousand Bones might at least know some history of Korvosa and the region to be able to help us understand what's going on here.
Oh, yeah, Thousand Bones knows lots of history.
Do you think he'd actually give us audience?
Well, after what you did for his grandson, I can't imagine he wouldn't. He was a bit rude last time you saw him, but he's a good guy. I think he was just worked up.
It's understandable. It was a distressing moment. Would you actually like to come along with?
Oh, I mean, sure, but what about the bar?
I think at this point, Korvosa is getting a little wild, and it may be best for us all to abscond out of the city for a moment. Tully is having a similar version of this conversation right now downstairs with Lizzie.
I guess you're not wrong. I heard about yesterday some of those Grey Maiden folk were roughing up a bunch of people in the thief camp, and I mean, you always just kind of wonder when it's going to be you.
Yeah, and like the level of security just being around the city today, I think underscores that this is just not a great place to be for a moment.
Well, yeah, you know what? Sure. It's been a while since I've been up north. Maybe I'll run into some family.
Yeah. And if you change your mind, we're planning on at least having a midway point around Harse for folks to stay at if you don't choose to press on to the Cinderlands.
Boss, I'll go wherever you want me to.
Well, thank you.
All right, and then downstairs. Harse? Really, Dad? Harse is so boring.
It's only going to be for a month, and there'll be other children your age there. He absolutely lies. I get the impression that a lot of the other kids were probably younger than her, but that's not the point. It'll be some time outside of the city, fresh air, wildlife. There are surely other benefits to being outside of the city. I can't think of them right now. We're going.
Fine. What about Tace? What about her family? Are they coming too?
We'll be bringing them too. Yes. I'm going to be loading up the wagon that we've got, and hopefully anybody who wants to come from here is going to go with us. I intend to bring everybody who wants to come back as well, including you, including me. But until things are a bit safer and more secure here in the city, we're going to have to go on a small excursion, it sounds like, and while we're gone, I don't want you here. Where I can't protect.
Okay. If you really think it's that bad, all right. I guess I'll go pack my things. When are we leaving?
Tomorrow, I think. I think we're going to stay the night and then leave in the morning.
All right. I guess I better pack fast.
Yeah. Let me know if you need anything. I'm gonna head to the house and grab anything else we need while I'm at it. Do you need anything from there, or did you move everything already?
She'll list out some of the things that she'd like you to bring from the house.
All right. I should probably see if what's his name, Salvatore wants to come with or not.
All right. Yeah. Who of the people here do you ask if they would like to join you?
The Soldados. I asked Tace's whole family if she wants to bring them with. We could probably fit them in the wagon.
Yes, Tace would absolutely agree. She's been getting more and more scared the more active the Grey Maidens have been. And she will go to get her whole family.
And then, Lizzie, Amin, maybe? If he's wanting to leave town, he's welcome to.
Yeah, I think for them it's more of a choice.
We were successfully able to find Vencarlo. So at the very least, I'm sure Vencarlo would like to see him.
Oh, really?
And know that he, well.
Oh, do you tell him that, or do you?
I will tell him that, yes. As part of seeing if he wants to come with, let him know that Vencarlo is safe in Hearst right now. So.
Okay, yeah, then he'll agree to go to Hearst.
Cars.
Excuse me. So,
A hearse of cars.
Get in the hearse or go to hearse.
I think Tesh by this point is not staying at the Script and Scriptshaw. He's probably gone by now. The kid that
fair.
you found.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's left
Zoberden.
and tried to move on. Yes, Mr. Zoberden. And then you
we'll
go off to your house.
and see if Salvatore's still hanging out there, as he was welcome to do so. And we'll grab anything that was asked for, plus my stash of supplies for travel.
You
It's not
knock
locked,
on the
but-
door,
Mhm.
or do you just unlock the door?
I knock first, and then I unlock the door after like 30 seconds if I don't hear any movement inside.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any immediate movement. So take out your key, unlock the door. And there's a lot of blood on the floor. As awaiting you in your living room is the dead body of Salvatore Scream. That's it for today. Yay! Find out next week what happened to Mr. Salvatore.
All the people that I try to keep alive die. Why does this happen?
Hey, most of them are still alive.
So far. So far.
Yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you all for joining us. If you want to give this video a like, give it a like. Give us reviews on the podcast things. I don't know. I'll look at them sometime. Yeah. Thanks. Bye. I'm sleepy. Go to bed. Goodbye.